Welcome back to Dagryffyn Hobby. My name's Dave. In this video, we're going to take a look at what's in this box. It actually says right there what's in the box. 4 Marx tin train cars. I don't usually shop for Marx stuff online. Well, that's not true. I'll look at a lot of Marx stuff online, but I rarely buy it because it's usually listed at like $10 a car plus shipping, and that's just doesn't make sense to me. But this is 4 pieces, 2 that I wanted, 2 that I'm kind of indifferent about. But the one I was really interested in getting, it broke out to, I think, less than $5 a piece for the 4 cars. So I'm happy with that. We could consider this along the lines of a $20 train show challenge, but it wasn't a train show. Anyway, let's open it up and see what's in here. If you saw my recent video from the Flash train meet at the Renegers in Kutztown, you'll know I picked up that Marx set. And it got me thinking again about Marx stuff, which I haven't run a lot of my Marx stuff recently, but now that I'm getting these upper loops together, it's going to be a great place to have a Marx train live. I think that top loop will probably always be a Marx train for the most part. So I like that set a lot because it's in fantastic condition. The stuff I picked up, it's not in as nice condition, but there's a car in there I really wanted. What will be funny is if I go and pull out all my Marx stuff and I already have it. That would be pretty fun. I don't think I do, but that would be amusing. I do need to learn to look closer at the pictures. This one's got no couplers on it. And while that's not a big deal, I didn't need another caboose. It would just be nice if all the pieces were there. Also, it looks like this has plastic wheels. That I'm not too thrilled with. But again, that's not the piece I wanted, so it's quite all right. As much as I enjoy the Marx stuff, I really know very little about it. All 4 of these cars apparently have plastic wheels. I don't think any of the Marx cars in my collection have plastic wheels. Well, here we have another New York Central tender. This one's in pretty good shape. I mean, it needs to be kind of bent back into position, but print-wise, it's pretty clean. I already have this car, but I like it. So I was pretty happy to see another one in the lot. Unfortunately, again, plastic wheels, but I'll replace those with metal wheels. It's the Pennsylvania Merchandise Service Car. This is one of the cheaper ones. The doors don't move or anything like that, but still, it's Marx. It's a cool car. So those 3 cars I didn't need, but really it's not about that. But what got me to buy this set of cars was this. Lehigh Valley hopper. I just think that's awesome. I've seen these pop up elsewhere since I ordered this set, and I really wanted to get more. Let's leave it at just this one for now. I am interested to see how the plastic wheels do in comparison to the metal wheels, and if I'll need to swap these out. Now I need to go and get the rest of my hoppers out and run them all together. Didn't even make it around the loop once before derailing. So I think these plastic wheels are coming off. I do not have one of these cars. And actually, this is different than any of the cars I have. I have flat cars, tanker cars, a couple styles of box cars, these short gondolas, and these hoppers. So is this a tall-sided gondola? I don't know, but I like it. I like the color. I like that it's Lehigh Valley. I'll probably end up getting more. I'm going to replace these wheels. One of the things I love about these is they're just basic. You press the side out a little bit, you just remove the axle. That's all there is to it. I honestly do not know what to clean these cars with, and I don't feel like finding out at the moment. I think this could be cleaned up pretty nicely, but it would be a real bummer to take the finish off of it. So I'm just going to leave it as is. I think the axles for both types of wheels are the same. Let's see. Yeah, I think so. Just gonna wipe the axle off a little bit. Put a label on there. And put on some wheels. And drop the wheel. And then put the wheel back on. That's how I roll. And to put it back on, you just put one end of the axle in, and then press, and boom, you're good. Now, well, that was part of the problem. The wheel was stuck on there. But also, this axle is bent. So I'll worry about straightening that axle out another time. Little Inox MX3. I don't know why I have to say that weird every time I say it. It makes me chuckle. And it really is all about amusing yourself. I mean, that's why we all play with trains. I'm assuming. Ew, that's filthy. So, should I clean these wheels up? Yeah, probably. Not going to. I just want to get this on the rails. And just a drop of oil on each axle end. And then these little wheels roll so much better. Sweet, so that car's done. Might as well do this one as well. This one did not derail. I guess its axles are straight, but part of the charm of these cars for me is the sound that the tin car with the metal wheels makes going around the track. So the plastic wheels really cut that noise down, and I think take some of the charm out of running these Marx cars. So I'm putting metal wheels on it. I have noticed differences in the cars between the types of couplers they have and whether or not they are permanently attached or just pressed. But I hadn't realized about the plastic wheels. But as I was going through my trains just a minute ago looking for donor wheels, I realized I have a caboose with plastic wheels. So I guess I have seen them before. I just didn't remember. So that's something to keep an eye out for me, is when I'm looking at these cars, make sure they have couplers, for one thing, because, you know, it really comes in handy, and check to see if they're metal or plastic wheels. What type of coupler it is really doesn't matter to me because they all work together. At least the examples that I've found have. Okay, these guys are ready for the rails. Someone must have derailed. Oh. I think it was my caboose. One problem when dealing with the little Marx cars is sometimes the different style couplers cause the cars to ride at the wrong height and then they derail. So anytime I run one of these trains, I usually have to have it go around the loop a couple of times, and each time it stops, check to see which car got pulled off the rail and then change the orientation of the coupler so that it works better. Okay, I'm getting slippage. Let me try my other engine. Okay, That's enough for now. That one pulls better because I've added weight to it, but it's slipping like crazy. Maybe the track's dirty, maybe it just works with this many cars on the loops with a larger radius. So we'll try again in a little while. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you very much for watching. Please remember to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you next time on Dagryffyn Hobby.